What's up, Shadow Nerds? Long time no see. Unfortunately, I don't really have a game room anymore for right now. This is my life. Babies and kids and all the parents out there, you know how it is. Anyways, I've had a lot of comments lately and emails sent to me about graded comics because of a video I posted back a couple months ago about should you grade your comics or not. If you haven't seen it, please go check out that video. It's well worth the info. But I thought since we were talking about graded comics and I was getting some questions about it, and I love answering your questions, by the way, that I would share with you guys my collection of graded comics so far. Since I started collecting, I didn't buy graded comics all the time, but when I did, I saw ones I like, I got them. There was a couple of comics in here that I had sent in personally to get graded. A couple things. My email is going to be down in the description below. If you have any questions about comics, life, anything, whatever, weapons, send them to me. Email them to me. I would love to do a Q&A video. Or if you don't want it to be out in the open, you just want to send me a personal message about something or ask me a question on how to do something, send it. My email will be there. My Twitter's there as well. Please like this. Please like this video. You can tell I'm rusty. I haven't recorded in a while. Whatever. Anyways, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please, please, please. I love you guys, man. It's so awesome the support that I do get from my, God, I think it's 89 subscribers, which I know doesn't sound like a lot. To me, it means something. So I'm very thankful for you guys. On a whole nother level, please be safe out there. I know we're right in the middle of the coronavirus scare here around the world. I live in Florida personally right now, but all over the U.S. and around the world. Be safe if you're out there. Wear your mask if you got them. Wear your gloves if you want. You know, think about your loved ones. I work in the medical field, so I still have to deal with it every day. But just do the best you can, and yeah, man, we'll get through it. We'll get all through this together, you know. And since you're quarantined, read your comics. You'll love them. All right, let's quit wasting time. This is my graded comic book collection that I've garnered over the past couple years. Again, it's not a lot. This briefcase is not very big, but this is what I store them in. Okay. I hope that you guys thoroughly enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy this because I haven't looked at these in a while. So, without further ado, here we go. So, my comics are all CGC graded, okay? Remember, that's the comic book grading company that I personally recommend. There's also PGX, they're great. There's also CBCS, they're great as well. Send them into there, get them graded, and you won't be upset. So, you see I got mine all packed away. I don't know if you can see that. And like, I got some movers carpet here that I stole from U-Haul years and years ago. Don't sue me, you'll be alright. And some towels as well. I keep these things well protected. These are for investment / my own personal collection that I may never sell just because I love them. Okay? Let's get started with numero uno. Again, these are all CGC graded. Let's see what we got first. Okay, this is Harley Quinn #1 from the New 52. Man, when this thing came out, this was a hot item. It's not really worth so much anymore, but at the time, it was. A New 52, hate it or love it, it was what it was. So, again, this is a 9.4. Not really anything special about it, but yeah, it was a good cover, right? And Jimmy Palmiotti, Amanda Conner, they're on Twitter if you guys want to follow them, see some of their artwork all the time. Yeah, so that was a good comic. I like Harley, but 9.4, not bad. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. This is another CGC 9.6. This is Justice League #1 of, yeah, the Rebirth. This was the black and white ink cover, or pencil cover, as some people like to say. It's the Reyes sketch cover. This was the, yeah, this was the variant. Yep. Midnight release stretch cover. When this came out, man, this thing was like $150, like overnight when Rebirth originally happened. Crazy to think. It's probably not worth that anymore. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I still like the cover, so there's that one. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so a long time ago, this is actually my first graded comic I ever got. I won this at an auction at a local comic book store. Daredevil #1. Hope you guys can see all these, by the way. I'm sorry if you can't. This was, I don't know what year, but yeah, 9.8, and I got it for 27 bucks. I mean, you know, for a graded comic, you can't beat it, right? This is probably the only 9.8 that I own, and it's not even for a comic that I read or anything, but hey, whatever. What are you going to do, right? Cool cover, though. I like it. All right. Oh, I coughed. Damn. All right. This one is not so much for value. This one is more of, I just love this cover. Green Lantern 9.4, #1. Again, the New 52. When this series came out, when the New 52 universe came out, there was a lot of good covers on this. So yeah, this one is a personal favorite. And it's got Sinestro. Dude, how can you not love Sinestro? So, yeah, great cover. There you go. Take a look at that. On the back, got a little Hal Jordan. But yeah, cool. You know, when you CGC stuff, you get the seal that they got here. This is called their Blue Label series. This is just when it's a regular cover. Oh, wait, something special about this. Ah, okay. I completely forgot about this. It's been a long time. This is the Recalled edition. Because if you notice here, Sinestro has that almost like a teardrop on his hair. Okay? They sent a few of these out. It was a misprint. They pulled them back. That's why I had this graded now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know value-wise how much that is, but I do remember that. See that little teardrop there almost? Yeah, that's why. And it'll say that. You know, it'll say Green Lantern #1, DC Comics, when, and Recalled edition. So this was a recalled. Recalled due to teardrop misprint mark on cover. So I think that's a pretty cool collector's item, especially if you're into Green Lantern and you're like into those rare reprints, mistakes type of deal. That's pretty cool. Sorry if this is a long video, but I promise you're going to want to see this. Some good stuff. Alright, this is CGC's, it's a little bit older, but this is CGC's Signature Series. I've gotten a lot of questions on this over the past couple years. What this means is that when this was signed, CGC had a witness there to witness the signature. This is how you get this gold label, and I'm glad you could see this as an example. Again, there's another example in the video on Should You Grade Your Comics. I recommend that again. Watch that video. But yeah, this is a 9.6, Action Comics 19. It's signed by Tony Daniel, who's a great guy to follow on Twitter. He talks with his fans and things. Really nice guy. But yeah, again, this was signed by Tony Daniel, and that's how you get this gold yellowish label. Okay, Signature Series. That's what you want if you have a comic that is signed. You want them to witness it. If you have it signed and you send it in, they're going to say that they didn't witness it, and you're not going to get this gold label. If you have any more questions about that, go to the CGC website or PGX or CBCS, and they'll tell you the same thing about what is recommended on that and what you'll get back if it is signed and you sent it in. They're just going to say, name written on ink and cover. That doesn't verify that whoever signed it. They're just saying there is something scribbled on the cover in ink, okay? So if you want this gold label, you buy the comic at Comic-Con or wherever you are, you walk up to the CGC table, you say, hey, I'm going to go get this comic signed by this artist over here. They'll say, okay. They will follow you over there. They will witness that artist signing your comic, and then you send it in with them right then and there. They ship it off. You get back this Signature Series, okay? Remember that. Timestamp this if you want to know. All right. I love this one. This one was a gift to my wife a few years back. Harley Quinn #1, Legacy Edition. Again, this is the Stanley Artgerm cover. If you don't know who Stanley Artgerm is, he did a lot of those DC statues that have come out over the past couple years. Bombshells and things like that. Great artist. I mean, look at that, dude. Doesn't Harley look gorgeous? Man, that's a good cover. Really, really like that one. 9.6, again, good grade, right? All right, another hot item when this came out. This is Justice League #1, New 52. Yeah, 9.4. This was worth a little bit of money when it came out. Not so much anymore. But, you know, it's a Jim Lee cover, dude. The first, I think it was 6 issues were all drawn by Jim Lee. So if you love Jim Lee, which a lot of people do, they like his art, this was the cover to have at the time, man. I love this thing. I know it's not worth much now because the New 52 fizzled out and became Rebirth. But yeah, good cover. I like this one. Alright, and I'm sorry this video is so long in advance, but, you know, that's what happens. We're almost done. What do we got here? Action Comics #1, New 52. Is this a variant? Yeah, this is a variant. This is the Jim Lee cover. Again, I personally liked how Superman's costume was at that time, and I love Jim Lee's art. I was a big fan of this cover. 9.2, personally, I thought it should have got a little bit higher, and you can tell that by the corners. I think the corners are good. I doubt you guys can see any of this in the video, but hey, I gotta do what I can do. Yeah, I really like this cover. Good cover, good color. Held up the test of time. And that's why you get these things graded. You don't have to worry about it withering away in your box, okay? Or in a picture frame or something. These are taken care of. It is a 9.2. It will always be a 9.2. That's what you want. Alright, only a couple more, guys. We got some good ones in here. This is, let's see. Okay, this is Wonder Woman. #1 back in, this is 2006, okay? I bought this probably 2 years ago, but this was the 2006 Wonder Woman series, 9.4. A lot of people really liked this cover, so I remember sending this one in to get graded. You know, 9.4, still not bad. Good cover, though, good color. Her lasso, the Hawk, Wonder Woman 84 coming out soon. Of course, they had to push it back because of COVID, but good cover. So I'm all over the map. Let's see, I still got some really good ones in here. Here you go. This is probably the only 9.8 that I bought besides the Daredevil. 9.8 CGC Signature Series. Again, I had this witnessed by somebody. Suicide Squad #18, signed by Tony Daniel. Okay, and it even has the date that he signed it. He signed it on March 19th, 2016. This is the Batman Superman variant cover, okay? This is right when that movie was coming out, and all of the comics were doing the promotion at that time. So, yeah, I really love that. Good cover. Two more. This was a big, big deal when it came out, man. This is Batman #1, New 52, signed by Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder, okay? It's a 9.2, but that's still not bad. This cover, at one point, was worth $250 with a signature from both of them, okay? And I got the gold label. This is not something that I had personally signed. Well, actually, wait a minute. No, I bought this at a comic book store. I remember, I bought this at a comic book store. The owner said he was taking it to Comic-Con, or that he was going to Comic-Con, and he said that they were going to be there. I said, can you take this with you and have them sign it? And he said, yeah. And then send it into CGC. That's what he did. A lot of trust there, but if you know your local comic book store guys, you have that trust, okay? So that's what I did, and I got the gold label. I know it's a 9.2, but hey, this cover was sought after, and with both their signatures on it, you can't complain. This is a great series, despite all the flaws of New 52. You got the Court of Owls. You got a whole lot of good story arcs in this by Scott Snyder, who is still rocking today and doing good stories. So, yeah, that was the hot item at the time, man. I really like this one. Last but not least, I haven't even taken this one out of the plastic. I just really love this cover, and it was going for a while. This is Poison Ivy #1, again with the gold label. This was signed by Amy Chu, Clay Mann, and Seth Mann. All the authors and artists there, you can see their signatures down there. I just really like the cover, and again, it was signed by all three of them. I was like, why not? And 9.6, so I'm okay with that. You know, again, these are for my personal collection mostly. I'm not trying to make a pretty penny on all these, because I probably wouldn't make a pretty penny on all these, but that's alright. I really like how they look, and they're great for a conversation piece when people come over. So yeah, that's it, man. That's my graded comic book collection. And show me what you guys got. If you want, send me any questions that you have. I'd love to hear from you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. Sanitize everything down, you know, the whole nine. And yeah, send me any questions you got. Love you guys. Take care. Shadow Nerds out.